This isn't really breaking news, rather obvious to anyone with a brain, but the Queensland Premier is an idiot. The Queensland Premier is going to use the scare of coronavirus, which sees Channel 9 News run promos over the weekend for coronavirus bunkers, as a way of trying to keep people scared, and all roads lead back to coronavirus. Well, despite the fact that in Queensland there have been 0 cases for multiple days in a row now, she still wants to pretend the virus is at the front door.
I cannot thank Queenslanders enough for the selfless way they are confronting this pandemic, but the danger is still on our doorstep. As of this morning, New South Wales has had 297 active cases. We have 11.
She's an idiot because it is not at Queensland's doorstep. Let me make this nice and clear for the Premier, who of course will pay no attention, but for you who have to suffer under her leadership. This is the actual situation in New South Wales right now. If you have a look at the map, all of that area that borders Queensland for hundreds of kilometres has no virus. Of the 128 council areas in all of New South Wales, just 5 had between 10 and 20 cases, 21 had between 2 and 10, and 105 of 128 councils have 0 current active cases. It ain't on the doorstep, darl. But of course, you need that desperately to cover up the actions of your government for the past few years. She'll probably skate to a win. But for those that are paying attention, terrible things are happening under the cover of COVID every day in Queensland.